is Andrew with Jordan Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in South Weber. Today is May 27th, 2026, and we have the camera pushed out 118 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. We're at 4851 Kiwana Drive. This line that you're seeing on the screen, that's the city line. So a pretty active line, fair amount of water running through it. And this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. A little over 100 feet, so fairly average length. Average length of a line that I see is about 100 feet. This looks like transite, which is cement asbestos. Holding a tiny bit of water there, but then at 108 feet we start to go underwater and then come back out of it. Looks like that pipe has dropped a little bit, which is probably contributing to that standing water. That wasn't incredibly long, but we're going to go through another spot that's holding a much more significant amount of water. You never want to have standing water in the line. That's called a belly, and when you have a belly, waste has a harder time working its way out. And as waste builds up, it can get to the point to where it can create a blockage where it then backs up towards the house. It's unpredictable on how long that can take and if the belly will actually cause a blockage in the house, but I will say that the longer it is, the more concerning it is, and this one, as you'll see, is pretty long. This is a little bit of cast iron. Cast iron gets real rough and rusty. I think that's where you have a sewer access point. Looks like an opening on the top of the pipe, on the top of the screen there. As you can see, it gets real rough and rusty. It will eventually need to be replaced, but not uncommon to have a little cast in this age. I would recommend having this cleaned. There's already a lot of buildup and rust, and I'd recommend cleaning it for two reasons. First, to make it smoother so that it's less likely to have a blockage and a backup, but then also so that you can evaluate it further. It's a lot easier to evaluate, and there's a lot more you can see once it's been cleaned. So 68 feet out, we start to go underwater again, and I think this is the longer one. So we're going on over 10 feet at this point. There's 20 feet right there, still underwater, and so I would call this a significant belly. Starting to come out of it right there, so about 25 feet. So certainly not ideal. Like I said, hard to predict whether that would cause an issue or how long it would take before it needs to be cleaned, but long bellies like that tend to get buildup and can eventually lead to a backup. The only way to permanently fix a belly is to dig it up and re-slope it. There's nothing you can really do trenchlessly. You can't sleeve it, or else it would just have the same slope as this pipe. I would recommend cleaning the line and then getting the insurance on the line. The insurance would come help clear it if and when it does back up, but the tough thing about the insurance is that if they can clear it, they won't put money towards repairing it. They will always clear it first, and that means if it backs up 20 times, a lot of times that's what they'll do, is they'll clear it 20 times before they put money towards actually repairing it. If it collapses, that's a different story. There's not really a lot of options if it collapses, but if they can clear it, that's good enough, and that's in their opinion, and that's with HomeServe. That's the more common sewer line protection. I know some homeowners insurance companies have sewer backup insurance. That's to cover the damage to the house after you have a backup. HomeServe is for the actual sewer line pipe itself. I'm going to end this recording now.